Hello, darling. ChainLink has a secret edge. Let's go. One particular attribute of ChainLink that I like, it can't be forked. This is a deeply underappreciated attribute in crypto. The Oracle network is special. Nobody in crypto takes this competitive advantage seriously enough. My ChainLink target is still $180 plus. You have to understand most of the time that people buy crypto, they're not actually buying the code. They're buying into the community. The community is the product, not the code. The asset is the community. You can't fork that most of the time. In like 99.99% of the cases. Doge, you can't fork the community, right? You can copy paste the code, doesn't do anything. Same as Bitcoin. They tried to fork it over and over and over again. All the forks go to zero. Bitcoin Cash, BSV, all of them, zero. Okay? You can't fork it. You can, but you're not going to have a network around it. Different story with ChainLink. When you buy ChainLink, you're actually buying tech. You're actually, for like once, you're like, wow, I can actually buy unique technology. That can't be forked. Amazing, right? This is amazing. But there's a bit of a twist on that. See, you can fork it, but you're not going to have the data points. And actually, the data points of the Oracle network, they are the community itself, okay? It's just community members mean you can't see. So you're holding hands with your friend, you got a Doge logo on your shirt, yes, you're in the community. With ChainLink, you have one country's public health records. You've got your money market data from Aave on Ethereum. That's another node, you know. You have people's age information, their date of birth, public health records somewhere. Public information, right? You have people who live in like the east coast of America. That's another piece of the puzzle, right? That data is the network itself. Someone has to provide that data, okay? It's just that data is, that data point, that person is an oracle. You can't fork them. That's why it's beautiful. It's secret edge. That's why I'm convicted. That's why I think this is only the start. All right. So don't worry about what the price is today. Who cares? Okay. This is monthly candles. Okay. That's why I think $180. I mean, that's why I believe. Okay. Chainlink's first cycle. I am not a bottom measuring coper. I don't like that. I take the middle. Okay. Just go in the middle. I like to see what we did. We did 192x. 192x. I think if you go to the middle here, I think it would be racist if we didn't get $180. You know, 192x on the first one, 25x here. I believe that's nice. I would, if you are along with me, okay, and if this doesn't work out, well, we lost, go cry to someone else. But if it does work out, okay, and this all has risk. If this does work out, I don't want you to be praying for $400. I want you, when we're at like 120, I want you to be licking your lips and go, yes, yes, I can slowly scale out and I am financially free. That's what I want you to be thinking. I don't want you to be thinking, oh, well, geez, you know, I can't retire at $120. I've actually got to wait till like 400. Because if it gets to 180, you're not going to be getting out right here. You're going to be waiting for that 400. So what if, man? What if it hits that 180, you want 400 because we're changing the world, and then farty noise all the way back down, you know? That's going to suck. That's going to suck. Okay, so why is this an edge? So I have now told you about this secret edge of crypto. You can't fork ChainLink. It's edge. It's a competitive moat. Warren Buffett, world's greatest investor, the Oracle. He's called the Oracle of Omaha, okay? The Oracle himself said, always look for a company with a moat. You know, a moat is the water around the castle. Okay, so we're going to have a castle emoji. We're going to have a castle emoji. All right? Water around the castle. You need protection. There will be green water. Okay, there's going to be protection. Okay, and here's the bridge coming out. And then everybody's on land. You know, here's a long bridge to come out, okay? You need the moat. So you can't get to you. This is the moat of Chainlink. The moat is that it can't be forked. It actually has a moat. So we know this. We know this. So yes, people did sell this down 90%. Okay? They did. And what are they? You know what they are. They're poopy heads. They are selling an Oracle coin that can't be forked for minus 90% off the top. Okay? They're dingleberries. That doesn't mean they're right. It just means they're dingleberries. They're weak. How can you say that Chainlink should go down with like another poopy coin JPEG that does nothing? You know, a coin not being adopted. Maybe Litecoin, maybe Stellar, maybe everything else. Why should we be down that much? Why? We know why, right? We know the answer. All rhetoricals, yeah. You know, people panic and fear. They need to get rid of this fear, and they will do whatever. And if that means click the sell button, they'll do it. And they're not thinking. So if you come here, you buy this oppression, there is a chance we win. Because we know at some point when our stinky link is going up and it's $20 to $25, and people are going to message me, woo, we're up. Let's check it. We're up 350% from the low. And we're going to say, put your hat back on, put your pants back on, all right? And put your socks back on. We're not going anywhere because this is only the start. If you're in crypto for a 3 or 4x, you're not going to make it, okay? You got to hold for this. Sergey Nazarov, the Chainlink founder, has a 15-year vision. 15 years. That's not a guy who's going to eat Big Macs and quit tomorrow, okay? And now we know it can't be forked. We know how the world's going to work in the future, okay? So today, to go. Ethereum does smart contracts, but the contracts are not smart yet. Do you understand? You're understanding now. They're not really smart yet. They're very analog. We are in the birth of crypto adoption, okay? And yes, crypto will be adopted. It's not going to be everybody holding Bitcoin like a digital pet rock, okay? We're going to make more complex, cool stuff, all right? So Ethereum does smart contracts today, but it does not make them smart yet. Chainlink makes them smart because it feeds data from outside. So yes, we have a decentralized world. We do. We have this decentralized world forming. But the truth is, decentralized smart contracts must get data from a centralized source. Somebody has to control how you do it, okay? It's the human hand. Someone has to go collect the weather data and put it together, you know? Somebody has to put your public health records somewhere. Somebody has to put the income tax brackets. Somebody has to get this information and put it somewhere on a website and collect it, okay? We can't grab everything from the blockchain because we're trying to put stuff into the blockchain, all right? We know this. We all know this, you know? Like, what about the weather? You know, like if you want to provide economic relief to, let's say, western part of Australia where it gets really, really hot and there's a drought, well, you can't, where you need centralized data first. Maybe one day in the future we'll get AI and robots and everything, 50, 80, 100 years. But we know that's a long time from now. But right now, we need it to be centralized. So, Chainlink makes them smart contracts smart. It feeds data from outside. So we are going to have Chainlink, Oracle, okay? You're going to have Chainlink, Oracle here. And everybody's going to have like a DApp. This is going to be like DApp1. I've got to use these names like Uber, right? For example, this is going to be like an Uber. And Uber is going to grab, you know, oh, we're going to grab this, and we're going to grab another data, and we're going to grab another data, right? And it's going to pump it out. It's going to pump out something, okay? And me and you, we're going to connect and use this service. Maybe it's social media. Maybe you know, whatever it is, man, the world's changing. Doesn't matter. Crypto's going forward. We don't need to know exactly what's going on. You just know the world's changing. All of this is only possible because of Stinky Link. Because of Stinky Link. It's so stinky. The Oracle lets you do that. Okay, you can't fork this. You can't fork this. Why? Who is the network participant here? It's the guy feeding the data. So, let's go. Let's go. So, we're going to have little circles here. Let's do this. Okay. You got to know this, man. You don't know this, you'll never make it. You're going to be selling your stinky link at $7 thinking you've killed it and wondering why at $99 I'm saying, dude, this thing's going to $600 in the future. You think I'm worried about getting out this stupid monthly green candle? Get out, okay? But you have to know why my balls are strong and yours aren't. That's the only way you're going to make it. People didn't hold Bitcoin when it was 95% down without understanding it, okay? How do you think people, when you bought Bitcoin at $1 and it goes to $100, only people like Da Vinci, who could truly understand money, said this thing's gonna go over $1,000 and then 10,000 and 100,000. Okay, he's one of the only guys who made it. Everybody else was like, woohoo, 5x, 10x, woo. You don't want to be that pleb because you only get one home run shot. One. You miss out your shot, it's done. Okay, you gotta go do something else. So we have these data points. So you know what? One of these data points might be literally. This might be like a World Economic Forum country. This might be UK tax income, right? Tax brackets. Like United Kingdom tax brackets, right? Information, right? This might be something like that, And then up here might be, like Aave DeFi wallets or whatever, okay? So you just got this. You can throw everything in here. And this is going to feed through to ChainLink. ChainLink's going to be talking to this stuff, right? And these people are going to feed it in here, feed it in here as well, okay? And someone out there, entrepreneur, is going to go, I want to make a coin for, UK citizens only. We're going to have to use a coin. I want to attach Web3 service to my United Kingdom football club, soccer fan, whatever, maybe Manchester United, okay? But I want DeFi wallet information and I want United Kingdom tax brackets. Why? They say, okay, well, I want to give an airdrop and I want to give a coupon to people who are in the poorest part of society. I don't want to give people with over £100,000 any of this airdrop. I want people £30,000 or less, okay? Do you see how I'm starting to mix and match and throw all this? The world becomes endless. It really becomes your oyster. You can't fork this. You can't copy paste this, okay? Because everybody's connecting to ChainLink. That's why ChainLink, it's a race against time. Who can adopt everyone? This is why ChainLink's tokenomics are poopy right now. ChainLink does not charge in link tokens for it. I'm pretty sure, right? But it's free right now to use all of this, right? They're not actually charging. Why? You got to ask why. It's because you need the network first. You need it first. We're delivering digital electrons, so give it to them for free, man. Don't make them pay yet. Once we have a network of 1,000+ data sources where you have to connect here, then we can start charging. But you know what the best part is of crypto? You have me, and I already told you, we don't even need to be profitable, and people are going to be buying our bags up to $180. That's the funny part. The funny part is you don't even need to get profitable. Amazon was not even pumping out profits or dividends, and it still went from $40 up to 1,400, right? It went up to 3,500, but at still 1,400, it's still not even profitable. It's still reinvesting everything. All of the gains have killed it. You've smashed it. It's not even winning yet. Not even profitable. Look at Tesla, man. You got your 1,000%, your 10x. You're barely profitable, man. You're barely selling cars. People get excited, okay? It's a cycle part. So people are, maybe in ChainLink, it's $180. They're going to front run the future. So people are going to be buying $180 because they say, oh my God, in 2027, ChainLink is going to have countries feeding it data. But what people aren't going to know is that they are going to get played in a bull trap because this big tippy-toppy wave is pricing in this part. That's how markets work. We are pricing in the future, okay? That's what happens. You are buying now. I'm buying now to buy. This is what, and you are buying now. We're long now. We're long in this big fat box because we are long to anticipate that people will price in the future beyond that, okay? That's what we're long for. And they will do that, and then it'll come back down, and then we're going to buy because, it's going to go from 1,000 places to 50 countries with 500,000 in the future. That's what we're going to buy that even next one for, okay? as long as this thing keeps winning. So, I've made my point. You can't fork Chainlink. Super duper competitive edge. You can't fork it, all right? It makes the feed smart. And it doesn't even need Ethereum to really win. That's the best part. Other chains use it too. Okay, and now it's being used on Arbitrum and all this. It's getting adopted everywhere. You get the name out. All the developers need it. Everybody uses it. You need it for security. You need it to secure your collateral. If you don't use it and you get hacked, everybody will say, you are all poopy brains. Why is your protocol not using Chainlink? Okay, that's like having a vault with kilos of gold and you don't have an armed guard in front. You have a pet rabbit. It's that equivalent. Are you going to go put your gold in the safe where there's a pet rabbit outside? So yeah, the rabbits might distract you because it's so cute and fluffy. But it's not going to stop anything. And if it gets stolen, what's everyone going to say to you? Well, what were you expecting, man? You get a pet rabbit. You got a pet rabbit, man. That's a little fluffy, cute rabbit. This is exactly what happens in DeFi. When DeFi gets hacked, people say, oh my God, why weren't you using Chainlink? Why weren't you guys using Chainlink? You're not taken seriously without it. So, but we can see this now. So let these people, let these poopy heads, these dingleberries, if you want to be a dingleberry, you want to sell it down to the floor, do it. Okay, I don't care. We'll keep buying more. If this works out, this is the vision. Okay. The best place to be is where you say, I don't care of how high this price goes. I'm holding for 10 years. That's actually how you get there mentally. Okay. But obviously I will be sounding the alarms if we actually do get up here. Don't worry about that. Okay, but you're not going to make it here unless you actually believe in the 10-year vision. Sergey's got a 15-year vision. I've just told you how this all thing's going to work out. It's how it works today. It already works like that today. It's already happening. It happens with Uber, Menulog, all this other stuff. They all take this infrastructure, but none of them are Web 3. They are basically all Web 2. So we are on the new frontier. So before you go buy a coin and you're like, I really like the tech, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you really like the tech, please think about this. Can you fork it? Can you copy paste it? Most of the time the answer is yes. Okay. But Chainlink, you won't be able to fork it. And the fundamental critical issue is why? Is because in most coins, it's going up because of me and you. We are the network effect. We hold hands, the Metcalfe's law, the value goes up. All right. 1,000 people trumps 10 people in a group. All right, always. More people, more trends. But in Chainlink, the nodes are not people holding hands. They are actual unique data points, data services coming in and feeding it data. Right? And then other applications using the data. That's what makes it unique. Those are the people holding hands. So you're not dealing, this is why Chainlink, they say, is not a retailer coin. It's not for retailers. It's for B2B, right? Business to business. That's what it's actually for. And it's good. When we hear this, that means, one, you're early. Two, people aren't going to really understand it. Okay, so they will have chances for them to sell it much lower. And three, when people do understand it, they're going to get it so wrong because they're probably going to overprice it. Okay, so I've made myself clear. You know exactly what's going on. The castle and the moat. Does your coin have a castle and a moat? I think Chainlink does. I think Chainlink's probably going to have $1,000 one day. Do you think I would let this message end without a Link ETH chart? So Chainlink will have demand for the token because to use the data, you have to post Link tokens. You have to pay in Link. Okay? And Chainlink can't be forked. I want to ask you this. Can Ethereum be forked? Yes, it can. It's been forked many times. But then you say, okay, what about the Ethereum network? Well, this is where a critical issue comes. Vitalik plus ETH Devs, right? Hinted, basically, don't worry about number go up too much. Focus on layer 2 scaling, all right? I want you to know that. So, Vitalik and the devs, they have all been hinting philosophy and stuff like, hey, now that we've achieved as Ethereum, right? We've gone our 4,000x, which they have. We will now not focus on the monetary premium attachment of Ethereum. We're going to focus on scaling. And when you focus on scaling, you dilute the economic energy. So the Ethereum umbrella will still be big. Okay, ETH. And yes, there is an umbrella emoji. The Ethereum umbrella will still be big, but now it's going to have, so not just mainnet ETH, it's not going to just have that. We're now going to have layer 2s. You're going to have Arbitrum, right, layer 2. You're going to have Optimism, okay, Optimism, layer 2. You're going to have other ones, okay? They're going to be coming around. They're already here. So, yes, the Ethereum umbrella is big. But ETH token itself, by itself, as your potential moonshot, we're going to go forever up, that's now in question. I believe it will go up. I believe we're going to flip Bitcoin. I believe everything's going to be great. However, what's your clip size? Are you throwing in 350K? Because that's okay, man. 350K, you get your 8x. Ethereum about to $14,000, 1.5 trillion. That's okay. You know, you throw in 200, 300K, you get an 8x, 2.4 mil, pay tax, you got 1.5 mil, leave 5 years savings money, maybe you get yield on that. That's okay. Okay. That's all right. 8x. But if you are in the game with me, we want to find stuff that beats Ethereum. Imagine you're like, oh, if Ethereum's great, imagine we could like get more than 8x. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Well, we're looking at the stinky linky here. So that's why in this chart, this is Link versus Ethereum. If this chart goes up, you are beating Link. Okay, so effectively, if you put down here, if you put one Ethereum, if you had one Ethereum in your wallet and you converted it to Link, right, that's your currency. So your currency is Ethereum. You go, okay, I'm going to spend my one Ethereum here, and then you held it all the way to the top. It turned into 74 Ethereum, 75 ETH, okay? That's what happened. One ETH became 75 ETH. Pretty big. Giant, right? So in this time, you know, if Ethereum, I know that's crazy, if Ethereum did is this even right? Wow, yeah, if Ethereum did an 8x, I think from this point, 8 times 72, yeah, 500, whoa, that's a lot of money. I think Ethereum did actually a 6x, so that's why these numbers are huge. So that's right, if you beat Ethereum by 73x, and Ethereum did a 6x, that's right, your multiplier is 6, what Ethereum did, times 73. You got 438x. Yes, Chainlink killed it, man. Did absolutely insane. That's how big the multiplier is from that point. So that's why I think maybe, like my targets are super conservative. I don't even know if we're ever going to break up here. I know fundamentally, theoretically, everything says we should, and that will be great. If we get back up to the top, that is a 10x from here. A 10x. On your ETH. So that's why I don't want to say these numbers because you're not going to believe it. If Ethereum is going to do an 8x and you're going to get a 10x on that, right? 80x. Let's divide that by 2 because everyone gets a bit scared with these high big numbers, right? Let's say it's like 40x. That's pretty good, man. 40 times, I think, you know, if Chainlink was like from $6, that's $240 link. That's how I get around my $180. So you can kind of see. That's if we get up to the top. So that'll be really big, right? So really, I mean, I'll consider Link a success if we just get back to this point. This is like just this point. I don't even care about anything else. Everything else is just juice. So we've now put the story together. Chainlink can't be forked. ETH can. ETH is the leader. And Link should be ETH. Wow, that'll be big, right? So Link is great, top tier blue chip, and can be forked. The network's growing. Chainlink can't be forked. We've got a moat. And we've only had one cycle for Chainlink. So there's a lot of signs here saying, hey, it might be worth taking another look. Obviously, I'm balls deep. I like it. I'm just explaining it to you. So I get asked all the time, why Link? Okay, well, I've just told you this. This is the answer, okay? We're going to go through many videos like this throughout the rest of the year, every year coming on. I really love this. I'm passionate about this. You know why? Because I found the winner, and I love it. That's why. I like that I can sleep every night. When you go to sleep, you put your head on the pillow, and you wake up, and you see a red candle in crypto, and Jim Cramer says, you're going down, sell. When Jim Cramer says that, I'm thinking in my mind, okay, calm blue ocean. Chainlink can't be forked. Infrastructure for the future. 15-year vision. It makes smart contracts smart. Okay. I'm believing all of it. I can see this in my mind. I want you to see it too. That's what actually helps me sleep. Because you are going to get people saying, oh, the token just doesn't work, man. Nothing's working, dude. It's okay, man. Prices go down. I understand. So this is the conviction we're going to have. So these are the targets. This is where I get my targets. Maybe they're going to change in the future. At least you now know you have a framework here. You're not going to get this anywhere else in crypto. Where other people, they're talking about leverage trading and like, oh, do this and like, oh, Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million. Your diminished return, top tier, I pick one coin is not hard enough work, okay? You have to do more hard work. You have to find the gem in the rough. I found one, okay? We've found one. At least we have a name here. The beautiful part is you can filter out 999 other coins and go, wow, you can be copied, I can't, I win. It's as simple as that. You can be forked, you can be copied, I can't. And if you actually want to invest in like code, you want to invest in the tech. Yeah, you like tech, this is like a tech investment. And the best part is there's going to be like under 100x's that outperform ChainLink that are going to be complete Ponzi scams and make absolutely no sense. And we're completely okay with that because we're going to participate in them too. So now you have both pictures of the puzzle. Okay? Until next time, friends, I'll see you.